Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your October 2022 mid-month general readings. We are looking at the last half of October, the last 2 weeks, and this reading is for the air sign of Aquarius. Welcome everyone. Thanks for taking the time to be here and for all the love and support of my YouTube channel, your likes, shares, hitting that subscribe button, your donations, all your feedback and comments, those of you who reach out for personal readings and keep me so busy. All of it grateful and appreciative. Thank you. So, Aquarius, this is for you for the last half of October 2022. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is an Aquarius, if you're cross-watching for an Aquarian, it is relevant as well. If you know any or all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watching each one can bring in a little additional insight and viewpoint and perspective. So always a helpful thing to do is to watch the videos for your other signs as well. If you find that something really does hit home with you, you really relate with it, you'd like to maybe take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be just delighted to hear from you. I do offer quite a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, and I can usually respond within the same day with that information. Also, I do readings full-time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent about scheduling people in as timely and quick a fashion as I can. So if that's something you're interested in, please email me. You can also click on the description link for my contact info as well if you're interested in a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else. Okay, Aquarius, I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Let's see what the last half of October looks like for you. So many signs of beginning this for the mid-month's judgment. You're being called to action, called to make a choice, called to make a change, many of you. A pretty significant one. And there's typically an air of finality about the judgment card, meaning there's typically a choice. And typically the choice can represent, often the choice can represent staying, not making a decision to not make, a change or to hold fast to something you've already been standing on, right? Or to do something different. And the finality energy is that if you choose to not make a change or to stick with whatever it is you've been sticking with, that's pretty much what you're going to lock yourself into. If you decide to do something different, particularly if this is like the second time around or you've had multiple opportunities before and you decide to make a different choice this time, that will probably be a game changer, meaning it will probably alter your life path in some way. With judgment, we have the Nine of Wands, feeling tired, worn out, discouraged, maybe feeling like giving up on something because of all the effort and work and energy and everything that it's taken up till now, but you're very close to the end of a difficult cycle here. 10s represent cycle endings, and here we have a 9. It's typically the darkest before dawn, 11th hour. Don't give up. Don't give up yet. You're so close to being at the end, but we'll see. 8 of Coins, work, nose to the grindstone, work, projects, study, jobs, something you're putting an awful lot of time and effort into. It could be relationships too. The World, final completion, endings, graduation, achievement, and moving forward and onwards. I mean, the World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. The first is the Fool, and all of the cards in between the Fool and the World, the Fool is us, represent journeys through life. Each tarot run, each tarot cycle represents a different chapter in our own personal book of life. We take many, many, many different, different journeys in our life, physically, mentally, emotionally. So the World represents you've completed a pretty significant aspect, a pretty significant chapter. You've climbed the mountain, you're at the top, and now there's a whole different horizon and landscape you're looking at with new options and opportunities. It is primarily a card of evolution and graduation to the next step of something that you've been putting an awful lot of work and effort into, if not traditional job work or career. It could be something else. It could be graduating from university or something. We have temperance, healing, balance, moderation, a gift from heaven. something that brings in a leveling and balancing and healing temperate energy, which is kind of nice because we start out going, oh my gosh, I need to make this, what am I going to do about yet this other thing? When is it ever going to end? That's kind of how the reading starts. But then it feels like, okay, boom, here it goes. And then you're gold, right? Temperance with the 9 of Cups. Getting everything you want, wish fulfillment, your cups overflowing with abundance, your cards overflowing with abundance too. Oh, lovely. It ends or wraps up, moves forward really beautifully. Yeah. And pretty quickly too. I mean, we're only looking at a 2-week period of time. But life can change in a dime, right? In a split second. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the 10 of Swords, which typically represents something that has just happened. Some kind of ending that maybe was very challenging or caused you to see something in a new light. Pull one more. The 8 of Wands. Yeah, how do I move forward from this? What action do I take? How do I move forward? Do I even want to move forward? Because something has happened that has left you feeling let down, hurt. You're trying to figure out how to move through it or really disappointed. You know, it's interesting. I keep getting that whatever this is that has happened, it's actually causing you or highlighting the importance of something or someone in your life. That's interesting. Let's clarify. But you have to make decisions as to what you're going to do here. And I think that's what Judgment and the 9 of Wands, because it's like, oh, I didn't expect this. Oh, here's another thing. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just give up. I mean, that's kind of the energy, but you don't, I think. Let's take a look. That overall energy, 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. I think for many of you, this 10 of Wands has already happened, like just happened, and you're trying to figure out how to move through it, what to do about it. What it is, I have no idea. The Knight of Swords. So there's information and conversation about this. This is what's happened. How do I move through? How do we move through? Clarify Judgment. Knight of Coins. Again, more cards of movement and opportunities. This is a bit slower, more detail-oriented and cautious. Okay. 2 of Coins. Choices. I think here you're still trying to figure out, okay, do I give up? Oh, I've put so much effort and work into this. Maybe I should just try one more thing, you know, and trying to figure out what that thing is. Trying to make decisions as to, maybe some of you, should I keep pushing forward to this? Is this going anywhere? Some of you, it's about making decisions even though you feel this way, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what specific details do I need to focus on here? Clarify 9 of Wands. The 2 of Swords with the 9 of Wands. I think the 9 of Cups, again, this is what you want. It's your everything. It's your wish fulfillment. I think that in spite of the fact that you feel tired, worn out, disappointed, betrayed, let down, all of that kind of stuff in various different intensity levels, because this is a general reading, you don't want to look at giving up, even though you may feel like it. I think you're going to push through it. I don't think that you really want to look at it as, okay, I'm going to give up on this and move forward, because this thing, whatever this thing is, it's a person, it's a situation, it's a job, it's a relationship, it's something. It is like you look at it as your 9 of Cups, your everything. And I think even though sometimes you doubt and, you know, there's been this thing happen, you're like, oh, I don't think that you really want to look at the fact that, okay, maybe I should just call this good and move on to something else. I don't think you even, I don't think you're really actually going to do that. Let's clarify 8 of Coins. No, something you've put a lot of work and effort into. Magician and the 3 of Coins. This is a partnership, a teamwork, or a group of some kind. It might be work, university related. It could be relationship, but I don't think this is. I mean, the Magician and the 3 of Coins is somebody who's working with or over you know, like a manager or somebody, a group of people who are all working towards the same thing. You're trying to build something, create something. 10 of Swords again. But there was some big letdown or disappointment or something where you thought it was going to be over or done with, or it just kind of knocked you off your feet. Possibly made you feel thrown under the bus or something. But again, I don't feel like you give up. There's something else, and then it like comes at the end to fruition in such a unexpected sort of way. And also, I think particularly revealed how important this situation, this job, this project, or this relationship is to you. Sometimes Spirit allows that for us so that we can change the way that we've been doing certain things, because we realize how important it is to us. And in the light of the possibility of losing that job, project, relationship, whatever, we're like, okay, I can't lose that because that's my everything. So what do I need to do to change here? And I think Spirit sometimes allows these very difficult situations for us to learn that. Clarify the World. Yeah. The 5 of Cups. There's some loss, grief, and regret, but not all is lost. Still got 2 cups upright and full. The Star. The Star comes after the Tower to rebuild, renew, and restore. Hope, faith, and optimism. It rebuilds that which has crashed down in either a new way or a transformative and better way. Clarified Temperance. Lovely, beautiful energy, Aquarius. Temperance comes in, also healing, and also balances out that which was very up and down. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Conflict, competition, internal conflict, external conflict. There's something comes in and balances everything out quite beautifully. The King of Swords, the Ace of Cups. There you are, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Ace of Cups, renewal, hope, faith again. And the 9 of Cups. It's like one of those Hollywood movies where, you know, there's a relationship and, you know, no relationship is perfect. Neither of the two people in the relationship are perfect, but something happens and there's a split up or a breakup, and then something happens and somebody realizes, oh my God, I've been an idiot. And they, you know, run out in the pouring rain and, you know, it all ends up well. I'm not saying this is that, but it's got that same kind of energy and feel to it, right? Whether it's a relationship or whether it's it's obviously something you put a lot of work into, that you feel very strongly about. And I think it's taken this, whatever has happened, to make you realize how important this job, work, project, person is here. The Tower and the 4 of Wands. It works out in such an unexpected, spirit-driven sort of way. And also to show you how important this thing is to you, to highlight it. Maybe you were taking some things for granted or getting tired of it. So, guidance, advice, feedback. Guidance, advice, feedback. Judgment again. Make that decision. Ace of Coins. New beginnings, new starts, new something. Might be practical new beginnings as well. Temperance again, and the Sun. It's kind of a repeat of these last 2 cards, Temperance and the 9 of Cups. So yeah, there's going to be a renewal. There's going to be a rebuilding. Not all is lost. It's going to be pulled out almost at the 11th hour here, Aquarius. So lovely. Let's not take it for granted, okay? All right. Aquarius. Those are your messages for the last half of October. I hope they were useful to you. Again, if this hits home, if it really resonates, you'd like to pull the curtain back a little bit and take a deeper look at it, please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. Or if you're somebody else, if you're purchasing it as a gift for someone else. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the November general readings. Can you believe we're like towards the end of the year already. Happy Halloween for those of you who celebrate it. We will be celebrating that at the very end of this month. And I will see you all in a couple of weeks. Take care. Bye-bye.